By the end of this video, you'll know exactly why you've been stuck and the one habit that can change everything. Make sure you stay until the end, because the last step is the one almost nobody talks about, but it changes everything. What if the reason your life hasn't changed isn't your situation, but your habits? And what if, in the next 15 minutes, you could finally break out of that cycle? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you've ever felt stuck, like you want to improve your life, you know you're capable of more, but somehow you keep ending up in the same place, this video is for you. Today, we're breaking down exactly why that happens, and more importantly, how to fix it. Because personal growth isn't about motivation, it's about understanding the patterns that are quietly holding you back. The real reason you feel stuck. Let's get something straight. You're not stuck because you're lazy. You're not stuck because you're not smart enough. You're stuck because your brain is designed to keep you comfortable. Your mind prefers familiar pain over unfamiliar growth. That means even if your current situation isn't great, your brain still sees it as safe. So what happens? You procrastinate on things that matter, avoid uncomfortable situations, stay in routines that don't serve you, not because you don't care, but because your brain is trying to protect you. But here's the good news. Once you understand this, you can start working with your brain instead of against it. The loop that's keeping you stuck. Most people are trapped in what I call the comfort loop. It looks like this. You feel motivated. You set a goal. You take action for a few days. It gets uncomfortable. You stop. You feel guilty. You repeat the cycle. Sound familiar? This loop destroys confidence over time, because every time you quit, you're subconsciously telling yourself, I'm not someone who follows through. And that belief, that becomes your identity. Pause for emphasis. And once something becomes your identity, it's incredibly hard to change. Transition. So the real question is, how do you break that loop? Step 1, change your identity. Here's the first shift you need to make. Stop focusing on what you want to achieve. Start focusing on who you want to become. Instead of saying, I want to get fit, say, I'm the type of person who doesn't skip workouts. Instead of, I want to be successful, say, I'm someone who shows up every day, no matter what. This might sound simple, but it changes everything. Because when you act from identity, your decisions become automatic. You don't debate whether to do the right thing, you just do it. Quick example. A person who identifies as a reader doesn't wait for motivation to read. They read because that's who they are. Transition. But identity alone isn't enough. You need a system to support it. Step 2. Make growth easier, not harder. Most people try to change their lives overnight, and that's exactly why they fail. If your plan relies on motivation, it's already broken. Instead, you need to reduce friction, make it so easy that you can't say no. For example, want to start working out? Do 5 minutes a day? Want to read more? Start with 2 pages. Want to wake up earlier? Move your alarm by 10 minutes. It sounds small, but that's the point. Consistency beats intensity every time, because small wins build momentum, and momentum builds confidence. Transition. Now here's where most people sabotage themselves. Step 3. Stop waiting to feel ready. This might sting a little, but you need to hear it. You're not supposed to feel ready. Confidence doesn't come before action. It comes after. Think about anything you're good at today. At some point, you were terrible at it, but you showed up anyway. Growth is uncomfortable by design. If it feels awkward, uncertain, even scary, you're doing it right. The people who succeed aren't fearless, they just act despite the fear. Transition. So if you take anything from this video, let it be this. The mindset that changes everything. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And your life doesn't change when you feel motivated. It changes when you become consistent. Not perfect, not extreme, just consistent. If this video resonated with you, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What's one small habit you're starting today? Because change doesn't happen tomorrow, it starts right now. And I'll see you in the next video